now, from Ozarks First, you're watching Color 10 News at 6.
The juvenile acted alone and had no plans or means to carry out the threat. The student was released to the Taney County Juvenile Office pending charges.
You just heard right there from Branson Police Chief Jeff Matthews about 2 more threats at the Branson High School. Officers have a suspect in custody, and they're investigating the 2 separate school threats made in 24 hours of each other.
This comes less than a week after police say this man, 18-year-old William Nelson, made threats to the school over social media. Crystal Blair is live in Branson. She's been following this story today. Crystal, what else do we know?
Well, Heather and David, I'll tell you, just as I was preparing this story for air earlier this afternoon, I received a call from a Branson school official who told me that they did have a person in custody in connection with this most recent threat, which happened on Instagram. But prior to that, I was able to sit down with the school superintendent and talk to him about what they're planning to do.
Punishment will be swift and severe.
School threats will be taken very seriously, explains Superintendent of Branson Schools, Branson Swofford. He says additional law enforcement officers from both the state and local levels were on the school campus today following this most recent threat, which was made yesterday afternoon. Swofford says dealing with incidents like these can cause deficits in other important areas.
As we're working through these, and not just Branson Schools, but schools in general today, this is time spent away from the classroom, and specifically also our local law enforcement, time away from the jobs that their civic duties out in the community.
Now, Swofford also told me that they had another threat, and this was made from one student to another on social media that ultimately led to an altercation on the school bus yesterday afternoon where pepper spray was used. They had to evacuate the bus and call 911. They are investigating that incident as well. Fortunately, no students were hurt. Reporting live in Branson, Crystal Blair, Ozarks First.
All right, Crystal, thanks for the update there. We should also tell you Ozark